this video is like the one he published on the Gaza Riviera, if you remember, that was equally disgusting with him and Netanyahu sipping drinks. It's horrible. It's authoritarian, it's disrespectful, but his supporters like it. And he doesn't care about the others. He only cares for the people who support him. It's mind-blowing. It's like, in which universe a president would do that? Well, the United States. So yesterday, about 7 million Americans took to the streets in the so-called the No King demonstration. So that was in all the main democratic cities. It was the second protest after June, but much bigger than June. So it was a massive protest, and people are protesting the concentration of powers in the hands of President Trump. The country is, of course, divided, still divided between people supporting him and people opposing it. But the people who are opposing it are being very loud. And I think one of the things that needs to be remarked is that there are no parties here. I mean, the people who are protesting, they don't do it because they're Democrats. They do it because they do not necessarily are Democrats. They do it because they are opposed to President Trump policies. But there were no political signs in the manifestation, as far as I understand. The situation today in the US is unprecedented. So we know that the system, the US Constitution is the eldest democratic constitution in the world. Next year is going to celebrate 250 years from independence. The Constitution is just a little few years younger. And the Constituency Fathers designed the system based on Montesquieu writings, the division of power. So we have the three main power, the judiciary, the executive, and the legislative, that balance each other. No one can overturn the other. Now, what the Constituency Fathers didn't think about was that, first of all, life expectancy would grow. So 250 years ago, a judge who was 50 was already, generally speaking, old. Today, a judge who has been appointed in their 40s or 50s has 30 years on the court if they want. And we are in an unprecedented situation where the same party and the president in particular control the executive, of course, but also Congress and the court. So even if this is still technically democratic, there is no boundary to the powers of the president. Even if the lower courts rule against him, then matters go up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court support the president. So technically, we're still in the boundaries of the democratic constitution. In reality, we are slowly going towards a much less democratic regime, a more authoritarian regime. I mean, this wouldn't be the first time that a democratic system was voided from the interior, but is definitely unprecedented for the US, which is seen as the place where modern democracy